Alright, guys. This is not a kind of like a sad update. This is not even a update, to be honest. Maybe it is. Maybe it. I don't really know. I'm gonna be straight honest to you. Why I haven't done any updates or videos? Like you think, oh, when is it tomorrow? Next video? Where's the campaigns? Or maybe you are asking that, or you're asking about field or any content that I make. Just give me time. Just please give me time. Um, I'm not gonna talk about me this, because we all live in different life. We all grieve. We all have a different life to live in this earth. Sometimes we're busy. Sometimes we suffer from things like depression, any mental health illness, and that's what I'm dealing right now. I'm still grieving about my dog. No, my uncle last year. Um, but more not in that way. I mean, yeah, I'm still grieving. Like I'm not saying I'm crying every day. I'm just very depressed. Because I really was planning to do things with my dog before he was gonna go. Never expected it was next day when he died. Um, he didn't die, natural causes. He died from vet. When they put them down, he died from that. Never expect him to die next day. He was not at the place. He was not at the vets. He died at home with my mum and my aunt, the one who lost her husband, my uncle, and he didn't die alone. That's a good thing. But I wish I was there, if that makes sense. I wish I said my goodbyes, but it's too late. But I say goodbye in my own ways, do not video. I never, I swear to God, I never expect he was gonna go that quick. But I got told the next day, because I saw my mum. I didn't see my dog because my mum didn't want me to see my dog in that state. And he didn't walk properly, he didn't eat properly. So I was planning to, because me and my dog have that bond. We do this thing. When I pout my bed, he comes up and chill with me, and we were like best friends. Yeah, it's hard to talk about him, but he was something special to me. Like every time I get bullied in school, I just go back home, I hug him, and I get through life with him. Yeah, it's different to realize he's not here. It's difficult to think, oh, I'm gonna see my mom, my dog, I'm gonna see that. But when I go to the, and yeah, of course, it's not gonna stop me seeing my mom. Fucking hell, she's my mom. But to go there and you don't see him there anymore is hard. It's kind of like empty, to be honest. Yeah, me and my dog, we're like best friends. We truly like. He's my family. I'll say, he's my older brother, but I have an older brother. I mean, like, because dog age is more, I think, more older than us in life. It's quite funny. It's quite cool. But yeah, it's still affecting my life still. But I'll get better in maybe couple years. Maybe I'm not gonna promise you I'll be okay next day. Fucking hell, I'm so grieving about it. I'm so grieving about losing my nan. During the COVID. So I'm not gonna talk about me this, be that. Like, I don't want to be that person. Look at me, I'm depressed. Everybody look at me. No, 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 no. You have to live your life. Don't focus on someone else. Focus on your life too. Like, it's your life to live. To live. Like, yeah. If they need your help, help them. Yeah. I'll never expect people have some remorse or some shit with me. I don't really care. Like, I respect it, but I don't want it to be always about me. I'd rather have to know about them, if that makes sense. But I'm trying to say that's why I haven't done any videos, because sometimes I feel it's my way to feel depressed, because it is, it was hard to move on without him. It was hard. Like, I cried when I was doing that video. I was crying. It was hard to carry on do that video because he was my best friend, and the memories, it was good. Never had a shit memories with him at all. He was there, even if he was having exams, like, when they check the dog in the feds. I remember he was shaking, me and my girlfriend, and he was shaking, and me and her just comfort him. He was okay, because he didn't felt he was alone. He felt he had family, because he was abused. I think when he was after the former owners. I think he was abused horribly. He didn't trust us for a bit. He was there. I remember the first day. Alright, so first day I saw that dog. I wanted a big dog, and I was having a walk with this big dog. He dragged me, right? I felt like I was like a fucking hobbit. He dragged me to another side of fucking very stone path. I was scraped everywhere from that fucking dog. I would never blame the dog. He was more stronger than me. I was like quite young during that time. I think I was 7. I don't remember what year I had him, but I remember the day I had him. I remember walking through that horrible sheds. They at the gates, and they looking at you in a cute face, and you want to take them all, if that makes sense. Like any pet, any animal, you want to take them all, but you can't, because highly risk of hoarding, all the problems you can have. So I saw him, and my mum chose him, I chose him, my brother chose him, and we had him. And we tested him with a cat, because we had a cat, 2 cats, and he was okay, but the cat wasn't liking him. No. It was, yeah. I have good memories. Never had shittest at all with him. Like what I said, he was there when I was bullied in school. Oh, I felt alone. He was there. He was truly there for me. If I felt I had no one, he was there. I talked to him like a bloody human being. Like, seriously, I'll say things to him. He looks at me, and he does what he does, winks. Yeah. It was hard to make that move. It was hard to see him winking, and to see the videos I was doing with him. Yeah, I miss him. I really do. But life moves on, right? But I'm not gonna take it like fast. If you take it fast, it's not good with your health at all. That's my advice. Don't like push towards things. If that makes sense. Like, don't rush. Take your time. Because if you rush, you fail, you break, and it's not good for you. So that's why I haven't done updates because I'm falling back. I'm trying to like maybe help my way to go back the old ways. Not the old ways, I mean like the new ways. Because if you go back to the old ways, you basically go back and think your dog is okay or not. I'm never gonna say I'm gonna be my new me or some shit. Nah. I'm gonna be the same. Just a different way I'm gonna do it. If that makes sense, because I used to be quite big, not like overweight. I mean like I was a bit bulked up with muscles and all that. And I lost that through a few years because I had a daughter. Fatherhood in me. So you lose kind of like everything, and when you lose your dog and lose any family member, you go like a depressed type of life. You feel I can't be able to do that. You're busy sometimes. You focus on their life than yourself, and yeah, that's what I need to go back to. Because when I was doing these things, help my mental health. I'd rather do that than get help. I know it sounds quite bad to say I had experience with counselors, therapists. I just cannot deal with them anymore because the way they speak to you and the way they do their job is basically quite horrible. That's why I didn't take any help after my dog passing or my uncle passing, because I remember that back then when I lost my nan, I lost a lot of things. I really wanted help, and I remember, I think I spoke to this on my older YouTube channel, and I remember this is what pisses me off, because if I was like them, I would not do this. So I had a appointment to this therapy area and to get counseling because I was in a high risk. I will commit suicide. I'm gonna admit I was gonna do it, and I was in a high risk, and it take around a month or so to get seen. I'm not like quite pissed off about that. Kind of, because if you're in a high risk, loads of people like that. I was not the only one who was in the high risk. There's a lot of people. I'm not gonna say it's me. You don't do that. You don't need to wait that long. You should do maybe like a week or so. But I bet maybe thousands. So I kind of like realized, okay, it makes sense why there's a lot of people out there do really need help. Way worse than me or less than me. I don't really mind that I'm the last one. I do not mind. I'll be the last one. I don't really care. But I was on the edge, and I remember going to this place. I waited around maybe like 3 or 2 hours, right? Yeah, 3 or 2 hours in this bloody waiting room. So I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense. Why the hell do I have to wait this long? So this guy and people talking to me and chill. They were quite cool, and I know some people in there. So I got my name got called. So I was like, okay. So I went in, and I had this young, like a student type of. I don't know why he was the one who has to talk to me, because he was very rude in the first place. It's like, okay, you say my name properly, but the way he said it is a bit rude. The way he said it, his voice expression is quite rude. I was like, okay. And he asked me why I'm here. I'm like, I'm on the edge of gonna kill myself. Like, I'll do it tomorrow if so. And he kept looking at his watch. What pissed me off To be honest, when I was in there, they closed around like 6 or 5. I was I waited around that long. It was that close to close, and I had 5 minutes chat with this guy. 5 minutes chat or less. I'm like, wow, wow. And he asked me at the end. He asked me, "Are you gonna kill yourself when you leave this room?" I said, "Yeah." This is not. This not gonna help me. 5 minutes chat is not gonna help me to change my thoughts of life. And he didn't care. He didn't care what I just said there. He kept saying again, "Are you gonna kill yourself when you come back? Do you feel the same when you came in here? And are you gonna feel the same when you leave?" I said, "Yes, yes." And that's it. He told me, "Okay, I'll see you this week or next week at the weekend. I'll bring someone with me." I said, "Who's that then?" "A doctor." I'm like, "Why I need a doctor?" "So we can prescribe you with tablets." I was pissed off because I've said in that 5 minutes, no tablets, no tablets. Cause I'd rather talk than taking these tablets, because this is the way I live my depression. I'd rather talk than take, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather talk about what's wrong than taking these tablets and you don't talk how you feel. I'm not gonna say how people should do what they. If you want to take tablets, you take tablets. That's up to you. I'm trying to say, like, don't go my way because I said that, or you get offended from it, because he got offended straight away because I said no to the tablets. But anyways, he did anyways. On that I think it was next week or so, he bring this doctor. I sat down with them both, and I didn't look at them because when I'm at my depression state, I don't look at people's faces. It's not in the rude way. I just cannot deal with that. I cannot look at their face sometimes. It's how I am. I was like, they're not gonna listen to me. Even if people do, I'll think that anyways. And in fact, they didn't even listen to me at all. And this lady kept telling me these tablets. I'm like, look, I don't want tablets. Now, I'm a shy guy, but in that moment in time, when I cry for help, I will have my confidence to speak. And I spoke from my heart. Say, look, I don't need tablets. I'm sorry, I'm wasting your time to come here for these tablets because I don't want them. And they said I need to. They basically trying to say, fuck your problems. You're gonna take these tablets so you can shut up. Basically, that's how I felt from the way they kept pressing me to these tablets. I don't want these tablets. I told them I might overdose from them. Even if they can't kill me, I'll overdose because I don't really care about life in this moment of time. I really want to talk. That's all I want. Like, I'd rather talk to someone, family or whatever. I'm not trying to say look at me or whatever. I just need to talk. I need to bring myself out, like say why I'm like this, and it could help me. And they didn't care. They didn't even care. They kept looking at his watch. She's like, I don't know what she was doing. It hurt me really badly, that moment of that day, because if I was doing their job, I will not do this. Will sit there and chat. No, I was there, or I don't need to chat. They'll brush their feelings, or it's a quiet room. That's okay. You're just there. You don't feel alone. But when I was there, I felt I was pushed. I was like I was forced to do something I don't want to do. I felt I had no right at all. I had no say. I had no. Um, I felt I had nothing to do. Like I was controlled. That's how I felt on that day. So I bring up like how I feel about tablets because he asked me, "What do you think about tablets?" I said they're a bit bloody pointless towards me, and they sometimes doesn't help a lot of people. You can't pressure them to have these tablets. And he was like, "Yeah, but it helps mental health." And not all mental health. It doesn't solve any mental health. I'm sorry. It gains people weight. It doesn't help a lot of people. Yes, okay, it might help a little bit amount of people. It doesn't help a lot of people like me who really wants to talk about it. Because we don't. It's like a Coke bottle with Mentos, and it's gonna fucking fill with loads of shit, and it's gonna pop anytime soon. It's like that if you take tablets. If people like me. And he took that really horrible, and he said probably offended people with mental illness. I'm like, how did I was laughing because how did I offend people with mental health illness? Like, that doesn't make sense. And he just ignored that. He just moved on and said, look, you have to take these tablets. Not gonna lie, you don't have that options. I was pissed off. I wanted to kick them out, but they apparently they had right to call the police on me if I do that for some reason. I can't believe what I got told a few months after that. Because I was in a high risk. If I kick them out, they have a right to call the police because they might think I'm gonna kill myself in that time. So I basically said, okay, all right, let's do these tablets then. She didn't never had the tablets on her. She never had any tablets with her. And she's planning to come over like couple next few months or few weeks or some shit to give me these tablets. But she had to call me to confirm it or some bullshit crap. So they pressure me to have these tablets, and I have to wait for it. Fucking great therapy this is. I felt this is like very pointless. Like the moment of time. So I have to book with this other guy, the same guy. And I think it was next weekend or a few weeks weekend after that. It was a different man. It was a different man. And he came, like he was okay. He was listening to me. I told him, I never wanted to say yes to the tablets because I don't want them. So okay, what happened? He asked me what happened, and I told him. And I said, yeah, okay. He does have record of pushing people to tablets. I was like, why you guys haven't sacked him? He was not doing his job. He was pressuring me. He felt me like I was just a. I felt I was the wrong. I felt that I was the problem, if that makes sense. And yeah, he was there. He was actually there listening to me. This guy. He was doing a better job than this fucking some student. Not gonna lie. Like he sat there, be quiet, and I remember he told me, "Oh, hey, play a video game. I'll watch you play, and we can chat if that helps. If that helps you." I said, "Yeah, I think it will actually." And so I played. He saw me playing Battlefield, and I was doing really well on Battlefield. Not gonna lie, I had to be cocky there. And yeah, he was there chatting me. I think I'd rather have him than this guy, to be honest. But that still made me feel I don't trust a lot of therapy in my life because I don't need it anymore. Quite funny, after this guy, I never heard from them because I left. I said to my dad's friend who basically managed this place, I said, look, I'm out. I don't need your help anymore. I'll do this my own way, in my own type of way to therapy myself, because I've have records with therapists through my life, and I feel they're a bit pointless to me. Not in the horrible way. I'm not judging anyone's work or this guy or whatever. I'm just saying I can't do it anymore. I'll just have to do it by myself. So I did. I'm still here. So I'm still alive. Even if I feel I want to do it tomorrow, I'm still here. Because because I cannot let that to win, if that makes sense. The negativity thoughts to take over my thinking of life, because you know, I just didn't like how that man just forcing me to take these tablets when I don't really fucking need it. I felt like, what the fuck, that's not fair. Not gonna lie, that was, I think that was the worst one I ever got experience with. But I remember I was up in North Wales, and I have to go to this hospital because I was off. I want to do it. I think it was the same year when I was gonna have help in my local town. So I had these hospital nurse. They were great. They were really awesome. And I had this asshole doctor came to me and say, I'm just gonna describe you with the tablets. And I said, why? That's what I could help you with. So you're not gonna call crisis team? He said, no, not really. You need tablets to help your mental health. I was hurt. I was very hurt from that. And I booked myself to go home. Not gonna lie, I booked myself that time. I didn't pick up the tablets. I bet it's still there. It's bullshit. I think that was a couple of years, so I think they don't have the tablets anymore. But yeah, I was basically forced to have that tablets and that up there. This is what I hate about therapy, in my own opinion about it, is they don't seem to care that they're doing the job. It's horrible to say that sometimes, because I'm not gonna judge every therapy, because some are great, some are amazing, but people like that do make them look quite bad, if that makes sense. My therapy now is playing games, doing videos, and live my life, and my daughter and my girlfriend. That's my therapy with life. That's how I think that's what keeps me carry on, to be honest. That's what keeps me to be me, I guess. But I'm trying to say that's the reason I haven't done any views, because mental health does suck. Depression, I fucking hate it. And then have these negativity thoughts in your head. Friends don't really know about this. Some friends do, some people don't. That's the reason I'm trying to tell you guys. The reason why I haven't done any posts, videos, anything, right? That's the reason, guys. I'm not trying to be rude towards anyone, or trying to be one that YouTubers don't upload until a couple of months or a couple of years. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not myself, if that makes sense. No, I'll get there. I'll stand on my 2 feet and live my I'll carry on, of course. Yeah, I'll just try my best, okay? But I won't give up doing YouTube. That's my passion of doing. I really wanted to do YouTube when I started, to be honest. I had channels back then, and I'm not gonna stop. You know, this could be the main channel. this this channel will be stuck forever, I'm hoping. Um, so yeah, I think I'm done talking. Maybe this maybe help some people. I guess not. It sounds like I'm talking about myself. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to like explain why I haven't done any updates or any videos. Cause yeah, that's why. And I've been doing drawing. The drawing I've made. That's why too. I've been busy with that, and I'm also like having difficult issues with my mental health. Grieving and depression, suicidal thoughts. That's what's troubling me right now. So yeah, I might sound quite depressed. I am. I'm very depressed. I do stay up night times because sometimes I just can't go to sleep. Because I do dream about my family members who died. I recently dreamed about my dog, so that's making me feel. Sometimes when I wake up, I think he's alive, then I realize he's not here. It's kind of like make me sad every single day, every single second. Every time I think about him, it makes me like, damn, he's gone. But I did expect he was gonna go. He was all alone when he died. He was with his family. He loved. Loads of people in my family loved him, and my friends. He was a great dog. He was a great dog. So if you guys are difficult with mental health, it is a helpline out there. I'll put a helpline down the screen if you are from UK. I don't know about USA. I'll try maybe search for USA helpline or any country, but it is a it is helpline out there, and they will advise your help. They will help you. Like, I'm not saying what happened to me will happen to you. So whatever I say, it will not gonna happen to you maybe. Okay, if it's so, do not take it personally. You can deal with it by yourself, or you deal it with a new help. Maybe get a new someone else. I think you can actually remove that person if you don't want to have like a connection with it. Not like that way. I mean, like, you can change your therapist straight away if you don't feel very comfortable to be talking to this guy or this woman. You can change it. It's how you do it. Don't give up. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Do not give up. Never think that you're alone. You have family members. If you don't have family members, you got friends. If you don't have friends, you got people. You got me. You got us, the wolf pack. You got support. So you're not alone, guys. You're never alone. Because life does give you struggle. That's what life is. But don't ever think that everything is your fault. Never think that. Never think that. Just don't ever think that you're alone to deal with life, to live in a horrible environment. Don't think that you're alone with it. You're never alone. You got people there to think about you. You got people there you can just have a chat with, even if people you don't even know, like therapy, for fuck's sake. They can be there too. Some therapy can be good, some doctors can be really good. I had really nice doctor, I think like 3 doctors, they were great, and maybe 2 therapists. I had counselors, they were great, but I don't have them because if I'm on a different crisis team, you get different therapy, and that's why I had, sadly. But yeah, don't think what happened to me will happen to you. We all live different places, we've got different therapy. Yeah, that's my experience with them. So whatever I said is what I experienced with my, yeah, people I dealt with. It will never happen to you. If it's so, yeah, do do something different. Deal with depression. If you're into gaming, if you're into airsoft, if you're into a sport that helps your mindset, go for it. Don't think that you cannot achieve it. You can do something that help your mental health. Don't ever hurt yourself. Don't self-harm yourself because it's not gonna solve nothing. You will look at your scars and you will basically regret it in your life. But I cannot judge people with it because it's not their fault. I'm not trying to say do it. I would never want you to I don't want to see you guys hurt yourself. I want you to be okay. I want you to be safe. I want you to be no harm to yourself. Don't just don't ever feel alone, because you're never alone. You got Wolfpack, for fuck's sake. We're here for you, and I'm here for you. If I'm dealing with my own problems, I'm there. Like, I'll be fine if you're fine, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm hoping I could do some updates, maybe like after this, maybe, or a couple days, maybe. But I will be back. I've done like a couple of videos. I've done a couple of videos, guys. So I will upload them anytime soon. And I think I have an update for you. I'll just hinting you right now. Something's gonna happen on the 2nd of April. So basically next month. So a week or so. And something's gonna happen, and you might get updates after the 2nd of April. So yeah, be tuned to that videos, or the new content is coming, and I'll see you some point. If you play Battlefield or Modern Warfare, so I'll see you in the war zone, and I'll see you in the Battlefield. Alright guys, goodbye.